بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. So inshallah today we'll be doing some more practice. Okay, so we have two hadith. We just look at one of them, look at this term, and the other have a comparison with the actual real text. So we have here وأن قتادة قال قتادة says قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم إذا دخلتم بيتا, and the hadith and رواه البيهقي في شعب الإيمان مرسلا. What does this word مرسلا mean? What does mursal mean? Ji. Correct. The Sahabi's name is not mentioned. Now, how do we know this? Is this a saqt khafi or a saqt zahir? Is it an apparent and obvious missing link, or is it a hidden missing link? How would we know from this? How is it apparent? Because this is Qatada rahimahullah, his birthday and his death date, as far as we know. He was born in 61, he passed away in 81. That's quite a long life, if it is correct. I don't forget the opposite way around. 181 and he passed away 61, probably opposite way around. Born 161, 81 and passed away 161. But we know that he was born when? When was he born? He's not a Sahabi, is he? So he's not a Sahabi. So a Sahabi says, قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم, we know that at least what's missing from here? What's missing from here? At least one person is missing. A Sahabi is missing from here. It's called al-Hadith mursal. Correct? Yes, understood? Now, the next hadith we have here is عن جابر رضي الله تعالى عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم السلام قبل الكلام. So Imam Tirmidhi narrates this and he says hadithun munkarun. Now, hadith munkar. What's hadith munkar mean? Can you recall what the hadith munkar mean? Anybody can recall what it means? So if you look at it here, munkar comes in munkar has many, is used for many words. And I said what you have to understand is that there wasn't a convention where people decided we're going to call this hadith this. What happened was, a hadith, somebody didn't, since it's unfamiliar, they said this is not something we can take, it's a munkar. And it was many reasons so the word munkar is used for a few different issues. So one munkar is the opposite of ma'aruf. When the hadith is narrated from two ways, and both of them are what? Khafiful dhabt, and one opposes the other. So when one rawi who is thiqa, or who is not thiqa, but who is like this khafiful dhabt, he narrates something contrary to thiqa scholars. This is called munkar. So one aspect is you have multiple narrations, and the narration opposes the khafiful dhabt narrator. He goes against those who are thiqa or very thiqa. That's called munkar. That's one meaning of munkar. Another meaning which we learned by kunya was this one, where there's a rawi, he's khafiful dhabt, and he's the only person narrating this wording. That's called what? Again what? That's called munkar as well. And munkar is also when there's a sanad and the rawi is not khafiful dhabt, he's level 3 dhabt. Okay, so he's lower level of dhabt. Or his adala is questionable. He's a fasiq. He's done some things which people don't rate his religion, don't trust him in his religion because he's not got credibility in his religion. Anyone following? So the word munkar can be used for three ways. One is when a rawi who is khafiful dhabt, level 2 rawi, he narrates something and he's the only person narrating those words. Number one. Number two, there's other people narrating it, but they narrate it contrary to him. That's also called munkar. And munkar, when it's a rawi's level 3, is very low, is even less than khafiful dhabt. Or his adala is questionable. So when Imam Tirmidhi says وَقَالَ هَذَا حَدِيثٌ مُنْكَرٌ, what does it mean by this? Do we know? Can we judge from this? Why is it munkar? So let's have a look at the entire sanad. So if you look at the entire sanad, so Imam Tirmidhi says he has the whole chain, and I've highlighted two in red. These two narrators we highlighted in red here. We have Ambasa ibn Abdul Rahman and Muhammad ibn Zadan. Correct? So if you read the rest of the hadith, it says here, هذا حديث منكر. This is what they have mentioned in Mishkat. But then it says here, لا نعرفه إلا من هذا الوجه. What does this mean? لا نعرفه إلا من هذا الوجه. When Imam Tirmidhi says لا نعرف إلا من هذا الوجه, i.e. it means here بهذا السند. From this method, this way. We only know this hadith أي بهذا السند. Meaning, this hadith is the only chain that we have. Yes? It's the only chain that we have. We don't have any. So now when he says لا نعرف إلا من هذا الوجه, which form of munkar is this? This can't be the one where it's opposition, is it? Can it be one of opposition? With one narrator of somebody stronger than him? It can't be that one. Because why? We only have one narration. So this can't be the opposite of ma'ruf. It can't be the munkar ma'ruf one. Because we only have one narration, one chain. So then if we look at it, here's either two possibilities. Either the narrator is what? Is either khafiful dhabt or sayyul hadith. Like he's very, very low, or he's the only person narrating it. So if you look at it here, he says, Sami'tu Muhammadan. So when Imam Tirmidhi says Muhammad, he means here Muhammad ibn Ismail al-Bukhari. Muhammad ibn Ismail al-Bukhari. He means this. So he says that Imam Bukhari says, Ambasatu ibn Abdul Rahman, number one. Da'ifun fil hadith. And he says, well, dhahibun. Now again, what do all these words mean when we do, inshallah, in Jarh and Ta'dil? When we understand how we do analyze the rawat, da'ifun is okay, fine. And then dhahib is another level. So it's kind of like almost a level, not only da'if, he says, dhahibun means just going, like meaning not really that level. So Imam, he says here, Muhammad ibn Zazan, number two. Muhammad ibn Zazan, he says munkarul hadith. Now you have to understand, you have to know Imam Bukhari started. When Imam Bukhari said munkarul hadith, what does he mean by that? We're not going to go into that right now. But what do we have here? We have two narrators who are questionable. So therefore, this hadith is munkar. You understand? Are you following? This hadith is munkar, and munkar is a type of da'if hadith. A hadith which is not accepted on its own. Are you following? Understood? Are you following? Yes? But it's still mentioned in the books because you may have a hadith of a sanad. You would say, for example, this hadith the sanad is not reliable, but we have other hadiths that have the similar meaning to this. That the Prophet ﷺ encouraged salam qabla al-Qalam. So that's why it's brought, okay, they brought this meaning. There's a meaning to this one. This is something, the meaning has been ma'mul bihi, that you should say salam before you start speaking. But the sanad is questionable. And it says here, munkar. Everyone understand this? Any questions regarding this so far? So let's stop here, inshallah. Subhanallah wa bihamdi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.